David and Anne's plan to convert a Slovakian chateau into a boutique hotel has been beset with disaster.
What do you mean you've stopped working?
The Ministry of Culture put a stop to their major building work, as they were particularly concerned about protecting a fresco in the chapel. This hiatus caused a problem for Patrick, the builder.
We can take out plaster from walls and some small work, no major work.
Having finally got consent for the structural work to continue, the roof's coming off to allow 6 extra bedrooms to be built in the loft. What's not clear is who will be staying in them. David's looking pretty keen on the hen party market.
I'll do you a really good deal, yeah. Beautiful chateau. How about that?
But Anne doesn't approve.
Whoa!
You think that's the sort of clientele we're having in the... David, you are outrageous.
Even though there are holes in the roof at their chateau in Shalgovci, Anne and David are adamant that they're going to open their hotel in 4 weeks' time. So Anne's wasting no time in turning her attention to the decor. For inspiration, she's brought David to Červený Kámen, the finest chateau in Slovakia. With the prospect of splashing out on sumptuous interiors, Anne can hardly contain herself.
You wait and see. It will be stunning. Inside, I'm all bubbling. I want to paint the walls, make the curtains, do all the bit tomorrow.
Sounds expensive.
Well, there's no doubt about that. The main entrance here is a tad bigger than that of Shalgovci, but Anne can already see how to incorporate its grandeur into her designs.
Have you noticed the ceilings are identical to the ceilings in ours?
They're very similar.
No, darling, the pattern's exactly the same pattern. Oh, wow, look at those pictures. Look, they're identical.
Červený Kámen was once owned by a long line of bankers, the Fugas, renowned not only for their matching moustaches, but also for their exquisite taste in furniture.
Oh, look at this.
Beautiful
This is
furniture,
beautiful. Look at the chaise. Again, similar to our pink furniture. Yeah. Oh, my God, look at that. Oh, David, look at that.
That's a lovely bed.
Oh, that is a sleigh bed. And look at the footstool. What a lovely little touch. I'm going to make a note of that.
Fine.
Right, I think that's a really nice little touch, that. It's those little nuances, darling, that will make our chateau unique. Oh, the mirror. Fabulous. Look at that. That is beautiful. This is walnut, isn't it?
Yeah. You want one?
Cool, yeah. That's fabulous.
Sadly for Anne, a £50,000 mirror is not on David's list. What is a chapel. Anne and David have one at Shalgovci and are hoping that with a bit of nifty paintwork, one day theirs will rival this one.
Oh, wow, this is a chapel. It's lovely, though, isn't it? Again, very plain, very simple. But you can sort of see how our chapel takes on the same feel.
Well, perhaps, if you're Anne. Unfortunately, their fresco painted on the ceiling disappeared under Soviet emulsion some 60 years ago. But the Ministry of Culture is insisting that it's fully restored, which is going to cost a whack, as it's taken an expert with a scalpel the best part of a week to reveal a cherub's head.
I wonder if our pictures will come out anything like that.
What, that expensive and that gaudy?
Well, if that's how it is, darling, that's how it's got to stay.
But at least we haven't got sort of the plaster work and the fretwork, have we?
No. But also, how long is it going to take them to do it? How long did it take them?
Sistine Chapel?
Yeah.
Michelangelo, he worked day and night for 4 years. And it looks like it could be that long before their chateau has a roof again, let alone a decorated ceiling. Since the slates and beams have been removed, Anne and David have now become the proud owners of 4 walls. To turn this ruin into a viable hotel, the next stage is for Patrick to lay a reinforced concrete floor on top of the building. Patrick's pretty confident it will all go well.
Tomorrow we'll go here concrete on the all ceiling. I think about 10 lorry.
10 lorry loads of concrete?
Yeah.
And the beams are strong enough?
Yeah, of course. There is very strong timbers.
And if they're not?
No, I believe it's strong. It's enough.
But just as a precaution, in the room below, the workmen have installed dozens of supports to stop the ancient beams giving way before the concrete dries. Strangely, the builders don't yet know exactly how the new roof will look, because David and Anne have only just got round to meeting their new architect, Susanna, who's been waiting patiently to have her designs approved.
We have still got the eyebrows in the roof, haven't we?
Eyebrows?
I think we cancel these eyebrows.
No, I want the eyebrows in. I've always wanted the eyebrows in.
Oh, the eyebrows, the little semicircular roof windows that gave the chateau its fairy tale look. Well, they've all disappeared, and it seems Susanna's planning to replace them with a row of Slovakian dormers.
Hold on, I want the eyebrows left in. There's no way. It is going to look absolutely awful. The whole roof is just going to be a Velux roof. I mean, be careful how you say it to Susanna. I don't want to upset her.
Ta krokva pôjde sem, ale len jedna sa vždycky preruší a urobí sa ten oblúk.
So we can make these gable dormers, these eyebrows there, but it will be more expensive. Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about? You know, it's
about 200,000.
At almost 4,000 quid an eyebrow, it's no wonder David's wincing. But there's one commodity that you can afford to buy by the lorry load in Eastern Europe. There's so much cement already in Chalgowsy that the arrival of Anne and David's hardly causes a ripple in the tranquil village. And the workmen don't hang about when it comes to dumping this sloppy mixture all over the 300-year-old beams. At first, everything goes swimmingly, but as soon as the first load is levelled off, disaster strikes. Unfortunately, despite all the props, one of the beams gives way, dumping a good dollop of grey stuff right into what will be the jacuzzi room below. Hopefully this won't happen when the guests are bubbling in the tub.
And that roof is okay then? No, that's coming off.
Next morning, with the cement nicely hardened off, David is on site to show off the chateau to his friend Dean.
So this glorious room will become 2 bedrooms. You can have an ensuite sauna and bathroom in there.
Dean organises tours to Slovakia, and David hopes that he will help drum up clients for the hotel.
Okay, so when this has a roof, which won't be very when, it's going to have 6 rooms and mezzanine sort of into the roof. So bedrooms upstairs, and each is sort of a suite downstairs. There's just a little bit of cosmetic work to get a roof on.
A little bit of cosmetic work?
A tiny little bit.
Well, Dean is trying hard to use his imagination.
A lot of work.
No, the builder assures me that he'll be finished in about 5 weeks' time.
It's 5 weeks. Yeah,
No, I said, no, 5 weeks.
Look.
What?
There's nothing here.
No, seriously, we've got our opening planned in 4 weeks' time. So.
Definitely not. David, you must be mad.
Well, let's face it, he does have a point. With the planned opening for their Slovakian boutique hotel only weeks away, Anne decides to leave the builders to it and get some experience as a hotelier. As an aspiring Slovakian Nigella, she wants to be able to offer her guests some local dishes, and so she's enlisted the help of her neighbour Eva to teach her to create that special Slovakian flavour. So what do the locals think about having a boutique hotel in the middle of their village?
They're absolutely delighted that we're doing up the chateau, but I think that they think we're crazy because they found out that we are not hoteliers, that we are not gardeners, that we are not cooks, and they all do everything themselves here. So I think they think we're a bit odd. Yeah.
So, lesson 1 in being a Slovakian domestic goddess starts with getting the ingredients. And we're talking not just local, but organic.
Oh. Oh my God! Okay. Oh, it's warm. It's Teplo. It's warm. Oh, excellent. Have we got any more?
As a full-on townie, Anne always assumed that eggs came in multiples of 6. The first dish Anne is going to learn is goulash. Technically Hungarian, but adopted by the Slovaks.
But it's going to be quite interesting because Eva hasn't even got one word of English. But hey-ho.
Ideme čistiť zemiaky.
Right, I've been called.
Nakrájame cibulku.
Okay. I've got no idea what she said then.
So, Anne, you'll be in charge of the kitchens at the chateau,
Yeah.
and you're going to design the interiors.
Yeah.
So what's David going to do?
Absolutely nothing, as per normal.
So he'll be there to meet and greet and prop up the bar, basically.
I think that's David's raison d'etre, yeah.
In fact, as budding hotel entertainments manager, David's out with his mate Dean again, who's keen to show him all the outdoor activities that he could offer to his guests. Dean had mentioned stags and guns, but as it turns out, they're not going to slaughter the monarch of the Glen, but gatecrash a British stag party who are keen to play Rambo at the local gun club. A bunch of tipsy lads letting rip with live ammo would be illegal in the UK, but in Slovakia, the experience costs about a tenner.
Basic rules: I'm not pointing the gun on nobody. It's really easy to kill people.
So let's hope the bridegroom-to-be has chosen his friends carefully.
Oh, I don't like the look of that.
Meanwhile, Anne is shocked at just how fresh Slovakian meat can be.
Obviously, I'm a little concerned as to where the meat has come from, because the other day when I was here, there were actually 3 pigs in the yard. Ever, this from the pig? Oh, it is, I can tell by her face.
No, áno.
Yeah.
Prasata.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Luckily, pigs are not the targets at the gun club, although with shooting like this, perhaps they'd be safer here than at Eva's.
I've never shot real bullets, so...
Just think macho. Did you hit anything?
Yeah, I've got his midriff. This one's on the head. No, it's not. That's good fun. Really good.
Is this one for your guests?
Absolutely. Men only, though, obviously.
Unlike the gun-toting, useless British male, Slovakian men, like Eva's husband here, are in touch with their feminine side.
He's taken over in the old kitchen stakes there. He's checking the pans. In actual fact, what I've discovered, a lot of the men make a lot of the food, and they have a really lovely saying here that the man is the head of the family, but the wife is the neck. Isn't that sweet?
Lovely.
Ideme čistiť.
So I've got to sit and peel the spuds. Goodness, you'll be here all day. Where's a food processor when you need one, eh?
Didn't take Anne long to find one, so she can make the popular Slovakian dish haluski. It's made from semolina and...
My egg, yeah! Is it... Oh, it's cold. The poor little chick.
Eva brings out the latest Slovakian kitchen appliances to turn the semolina into small balls,
Oh, wow.
a bit like Italian gnocchi.
Dobra.
So, Anne, do you like gnocchi?
I love a bit of gnocchi. That's why I've had so many husbands.
But husband number 4 is getting his thrills elsewhere. So, David, what's Dean got you doing now?
Whitewater rafting and wearing lots of rubber attire. I've got to find out what people are going to do when they come to stay with us. So, yeah, looking forward to it. It looks fun. Bit scary, but people are going to come here and do it. Then I've got to speak as the voice of experience, haven't I? So if I can never get into this thing.
The rafting company found David the largest wetsuit they could. But it still doesn't seem quite big enough.
Bit snugging part. Might need a little help getting my back bit over.
Then, as if by some miracle,
There you go. Ever the athlete, eh?
surprisingly, Dean won't be joining David on the raft. As he climbs aboard, David's in buoyant mood.
Like a Wi-Fi, isn't it?
So perhaps Dean forgot to tell him what's round the corner. It may be too late for David to start praying, but fortunately Anne is saved just as she's about to dive into her goulash soup.
To darí porek, to ešte drusty budeme požívať. Amen.
Amen. Oh, that's really lovely. It's really touched me. Oh, Eva, that is beautiful.
And what about the main course? The stodgy semolina balls.
Dobre.
Eva, this Velky, but it's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Well, David seems to be turning those Slovakian kilos he's put on to his advantage. He's perfected a technique of squeezing his buttocks together to gain adhesion to the boat. And he's beginning to enjoy the experience. But then, at the sight of a 10-foot wave, David loses his limpet-like grip.
Where are you, David? You all right?
So despite the dunking, do you think it's something your guests will enjoy?
Tremendous fun. That is absolutely superb entertainment.
2 days later, with the cuisine and entertainments well in hand, Anne is preparing for a big bash. It's an expat get-together at the British Embassy in Bratislava to celebrate the Queen's official birthday.
It's a first, yeah. I've never been to anything like this before. Lots of functions, but nothing sort of official, royal.
But builder Patrick is about to spoil their fun. His budget is set to rocket.
Anne has only budget for building reconstruction for chateau. She doesn't have budget for electricity, heating, water and waste.
Although David and Anne thought Patrick had included all the wiring and plumbing in his quote, he hadn't. His estimate is only for structural work, so those little essentials like inside toilets will be extra. It's only now that they've received his second bill that they realise their naivety. And this has not put David in the party mood.
Right, well, I hope this pendant thing's in there.
What thing?
The one you bought me in Dubai.
You went out and bought a necklace during the week.
I didn't buy a necklace for this do, David. I bought a general necklace. Do you like these?
You
What do you
spent
think?
all week deciding what you're wearing, and now
I haven't
with
spent all week deciding what I'm wearing.
have.
I have not. I can't decide
I'll
what
wear
I'm
what
wearing.
you want.
Oh, so like I've got to run out and get you a new shirt at the last minute? You're a f***ing joke. Excuse me.
You seem to be getting a bit stressed at the moment.
It's very stressed because the building quote has come in ridiculously higher than we were originally told. Costs are going literally through the roof. It's not there.
Yeah, but it should have been checked.
Well, why didn't you do it?
Because you take over. Because you're the money man.
What's the problem, Anne?
Well, basically, the quote was fine that we got, and we did agree, and I did look at it. But one would assume that when you've got a building quote, it's for building. And it doesn't quite work like that here, that we've just found out, but we weren't told, and we went over all the items with the builder. And basically, he's charging us somewhere in the region of about 140,000 to do the building work. On top of that, we've got to pay for all the electrics, the central heating, plumbing, the sewerage, the water irrigation.
Well, we have a problem with the water generally, don't we?
We are going to run out of money. There is no ifs, ands or buts about it. The budget is, yeah, it's buggered. We're off to the Queen's birthday party, which should be a fabulous do, but, you know. Old happy bollocks here.
It's living with you.
No, it's living with you, David. Let's have it right.
The Queen's birthday party is the last thing David wants to attend, especially as Her Majesty won't actually be there. But the Swiss ambassador will, and that's good enough for Anne. Key to a good Queen's birthday party is the traditional beating the retreat, which this year will be performed by an Army Air Corps band. David, too, seems to be beating a hasty retreat. Enjoying it?
No, it's full of people trying to impress each other and all failing miserably. I've had enough. I'm off.
There is one person who seems to be impressing Anne no end. He's tall, blonde and handsome, and it seems that now she's collared him, all thoughts of her husband David and of their cash crisis are long gone.
I just wondering what the hell I'm doing here. I just feel like packing it in today. I really do. Pressure's just getting to us both. Anne's loud, and she's shouting at me, I'm shouting at her. And if something doesn't happen, we're going to kill each other soon. It's just a nightmare. The building is a bomb site. No end in sight. The money's just disappearing at the fastest rate of knots I've ever seen. It's full of ponces and whatever in there.
The project is now months behind and £110,000 over budget. Patrick's extra £40,000 bill is money they just don't have.
The worst case scenario at the moment is this project just never reaches a finish. We pack our bags, we go back to England and go back to normality, which...
In the next episode, Anne discovers there are even more frescoes to restore.
This is what's causing us consternation. We haven't got that sort of money.
David tries to raise some cash by selling some of their outbuildings.
Told £30,000 for something this size. You throw in the roof tiles as well.
You can have the roof tiles.
And a travelling salesman makes Anne's day.
Oh, yeah. This is lovely. I'm in my element. I'm buying.